We're working out. Let's turn this party down.
Hey everybody, it's Tommerag, and I'm starting something new. This time I'm going to give it a little try. It's called Tommerag's Tips, and I'm going to be kind of just giving some tips and advice on certain maps for certain game types to try and help you improve your gameplay. And the first one up here is on Hijacked, obviously, and it is Hardcore Domination. Myself and Lieutenant Pete Mitchell play this a lot, and we've actually, over the last probably 2-3 weeks, I've really started to increase how many more wins we're getting and our gameplay effectively. Now, since it is hardcore, obviously you don't get the maps or the mini map unless you get a UAV, which for some people it can be a real hard thing to cope with, I guess, or get used to. But after you, I don't know, play 4 or 5 games, you kind of start to get used to it. Now, a lot of the things you want to look for in Hijacked is where everybody likes to camp, and you just need to know where the main camping spots are when you're playing the game, so that way you know to make sure to look for the corners. Now, right here is a great, I don't think many people know about it, is a great place to nade, and you saw it right there. I tossed it over the side, and I got a double kill on B and prevented them from capping it. And if you don't know about it, give it a whirl. And here I do it again from the right side. I don't get anybody on that one, but it works just as well on the left or right side when you're on the A spawn for Domination. And I kind of come up around here and I get them. I wasn't paying attention to my mini map there, which is huge. You really need to be paying attention and watching your radar for where the other team is, because if you don't pay attention to it at all, you're gonna, even if you glance at it every 4 or 5 seconds, it's gonna save you a lot of deaths. And I was so focused on that guy that ran through B, I didn't see on the map that there was 2 more of them coming through. And right now we're not really having any luck rushing up through the left or right side. So I ran through the tunnel or the basement, whatever you want to call it. And I come around, and Mitchell's actually on B right now, so by coming around from their side, I saved him, although he gets smawed right there. But we were able to cap, and that's what you really, I mean, if you're playing an objective-based game, you really need to be playing the objectives and not just going for kills. It's very annoying to your teammates, and you really need to be paying attention, too, that sometimes if the other team is not on the objective, it doesn't always say, or if they are on the objective, it doesn't always tell you that they're on it. So you really need to be watching the A, B, and C defend or capture things. Here I am on the left side again, toss up another nade and double kill. It's great. If you don't know about that spot, really give it a whirl. It takes a little bit of practice to know exactly where you need to throw the nade, but once you get it down, it's great. And the only thing that's going to stop it is if they have trophy systems up which is very annoying. But I don't really see trophy systems get used on that B point a whole lot. I know they typically do get used in Domination, which is smart if you're playing the objectives to use the trophy systems. I personally don't really ever use them. And right there, the only reason I knew that guy was up top behind me was because Mitchell had just been shot by him and told me that there was a guy top our side. And so I spun around, shot him. And that's another big thing. If you're playing with a group of friends, you really need to be communicating well. If you're not communicating with each other, you're going to do a whole lot worse, and you're not going to get as many wins, because if you don't have the mini-map up in Hardcore Dom, communication is the key. That's the only other way you're going to know where people are, unless you have a nice headset that you can hear where all the shooting and whatnot is coming from. Otherwise, you have to talk. Even with a great headset and you're listening for stuff, communicate. It will help you out so much, and it will help your teammates out, because then it's almost like having a mini-map. If you're calling where people are to your teammates, hopefully, even if they're an alright player, will know where they are. But that, I mean, anybody that's played any type of game like this will know. Now here we are on the right side again, and I'm lining up for my nade, and I toss it. And what's nice is you don't have to be 100% accurate with that toss when you're playing hardcore, because you don't have as much health, obviously, either. So, I mean, this works for either hardcore or regular Dom, but as you can see right there where that nade landed and how I threw it, if anybody else would have been on the flag, they would have died as well. And that I only showed the first half of this gameplay. I didn't want to get too long-winded. I can talk about some more stuff later. But I'd really appreciate any likes if you like the video, if it helps you out. I'd hit the subscribe as well, and I will be releasing more tip videos, and hopefully you'll get something out of them. If you want, here's some more videos that you can go ahead and check out. And if you have any questions or want to see any other type of strategy / tips for other maps, let me know in the comments, and I will try and make it happen. Thanks.